Hey Cooper, thank you very much for choosing a swim analysis. Your stroke is looking really good and we're only looking at a few tweaks here to get you swimming with more power and speed. Currently you have great posture and you're sitting nice and horizontal in the water. Okay, let's get into it.
As your right hand goes into the water, it enters in a great position. But as you move into gliding, we can see that you lift your fingertips and drop your elbow. Now it stays in this position until your left hand starts to enter the water. This is called catch-up swimming.
There are a few things at play with a stroke like this. The first thing, and obvious to the eye, is the resistance from your palm when you lift your fingertips. Because you're showing your palm to the water you're trying to move through, it's like throwing on the brakes. The next thing we'll talk about is the stop-start of momentum.
Looking from above, we can see a surge of power when you enter the rear phase of your stroke. But because you're still holding onto the glide with the opposite hand, it's clear that you slow down as you get back to that hand entry phase.
It's really good to keep in mind the concept of maintaining constant pressure on the water. So let's try and change up the timing and get your catch started as your opposite arm gets to be in line with your shoulders, just as you're at the highest vertically out of the water in your stroke. This will mean that as your hand that is recovering in the water pushes into the water, your pulling arm should be setting up under your body to begin the push phase. And as you push out the back with that hand, it will give you the extension out in front to glide and roll onto your side. This one will be corrected hopefully with the timing issue, but due to the position of your shoulder, you may need a bit of work to bring in some symmetry into your roll. When you enter the water with your left hand, we can see the shoulder drops as you rotate onto your left side. In this position, we can see how much resistance you're pushing against. Now the telltale sign that this is affecting you in the water is your legs splaying apart and you're doing a large kick to bring everything back to balance. Let's also have a look from above, as this highlights the resistance on your left side. We can see that there is a clear surge in the water as you roll onto your right side and glide. When you roll onto the left side and glide, we can see that there is no surge forward with power. Now this is huge as your right side has that resistance issue with your palm leading forward in the water. Expect to see this surge increase with getting this under control. Last one, Cooper, and this will go a long way to getting symmetry in your roll. For your stroke, it would be good to practice breathing on the right side. Obvious reasons when you breathe. The side that you're gliding on sits a lot higher in the water. Breathing on the right, it will give you an opportunity to raise that left shoulder and reduce a bit of drag. Hopefully this will also reduce a bit of that over rotation on that left side and remove that counterbalancing kick. All in all, Cooper, really decent stroke. Minor tweaks will see some of that wasted energy go into forward momentum. Keep up the great work.